Alright. So this is DrgHybrid. He's playing quick play. And we're allowing this. Because he's a good person. Alright? And even good people like him, especially good people like him, who support me so much, will review this quick play game. There's nothing wrong with it. Apparently, he's so bad. He's like, look, Chro, just anything will help. Just please. And I'm like, all right, sure. If that's how you want to approach this, quick play will definitely help. Quick play. This is arcade. Oh, it's class. Oh shit. You know what? Look, trust me. It's all right. It could be. It doesn't matter. Oh, is this super loud for anyone else? Also, where the hell's my mouse? Oh, the god. Oh my god, I hate this fucking program sometimes. You fucking thing. Is that louder? That sounds loud. We're going to 40. That's much better. Oh shit, Dragon, you're doing great already, man. Reload. Alright. You know what? I couldn't tell anything from that. Alright. This is pretty standard. Okay, yep, you're already this way. You might as well just go all the way. Getting a tire? There you go. Look, it's always a good tire if it's something annoying that your team can't hit. Okay, use cover, use cover. Oh shit, that's a risky maneuver. If you want to do anything, just drop backwards. Body blocker? Perfect. I would say don't worry about keeping, like, alternating your fire. Like, that's a good thing to do. And by that, what I mean is... Here, I'll just go back a little bit. Go back a little bit more. We'll go fast forward in a second. Okay, at this point, you have a straight shot right there. You see like 4 of them. I didn't start it from the start? What? Yeah, I did. I fast forwarded. Did I not start it from the start? Yeah, we did this. You trap someone, you kill. It's a Lucy that gets trapped, you kill them. I did this from the start, you son of a bitch. Alright, perfect. So this choke point right here, I don't know if you felt bad for your Reinhardt. But just keep, like, it's okay to keep shooting that one way. Like, just keep putting pressure on where they're at. Don't feel like you have to keep on alternating everywhere. There you go, that's a good trap spot. Break the shield, perfect. What's happening? Your team's going in, not doing too good. Okay. Execution, not good. Conceptually, very good. That was the correct thing to do. You just didn't land it. If you got up there, it would have been could have changed the game there. All right, your team's ulting. Their team's ulting. What are you doing? You've just used up all your sneak. No more sneak. No. Whenever there's a Bastion in play, your Junkrat's job, find Bastion and kill him. That's actually a little bit tricky of a shot to hit. Hey, 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 and you're hitting it. You're actually getting it with the bounce. This is a good tire. There you go. This is good, Dragon. You're doing good. Is this a controller? Dragon, do you play with a controller? Wasn't really planning on sneaking? Then that's fine. Then you can use your sneak up. This part is bad. I mean, you try to take a fight that, you know. Alright, okay, it's good you're going straight to the frozen people. That makes sense. I'll just say, whenever there's a focus on the point, pass through here, like, shoot this direction, but keep going to their side and then flank. Are you doing it? You're doing it. My boys, he's doing it. Perfect. Except for the soldier. See this? Okay. He's doing stuff. Alright. I am curious. What's the under-over that he was actually shooting on the choke point there? Anyone? I'm pretty sure he's off the choke point. You know that angel? What is it, like Tyrael or something? Whap, whap, wah. Alright, Dragon. Here's a little bit of a tip. A little bit of a tippy tip. Oh, second little tippy tip. Junkrat's concussive mines, the effect on you goes through walls. So you can just put it on the wall next to you and walk through the wall and detonate it and you can get the bonus. Also, if you really wanted to be super picky, if you want to get the most speed on something like that and you need to do a low hop, jump up and on your descent down of the jump, detonate it behind you. So, you can see the architecture. You see this big white pillar to our left. You're shooting towards their white pillar, which means you're not shooting on the choke point. Right? That's just a good way of understanding the map design. Keep making that soldier dance. Accuracy lacking a little bit. Okay, I like, yes, good idea. I would actually run deeper in. Yes. Good dragon. Fucking, you're challenging him with 54. Sure, man. Fucking do it. You're going for this health? Oh, fuck. Damn. Remember you can fall down that middle thing for full health. Alright, they got a soldier, and he's not terrible, so just careful on that. Ricochets. Okay. Or just jump and get line of sight on it. Uh-oh. Alright, guys. Under over. He makes it up this jump. I think he's gonna mess it up. Dragon, I love you, buddy. But I think you're gonna mess it up. He may even not go for it. We don't know. Tree says he's fucked. Raccoon at 99%. Oh, he bails out. Shit. Yeah, too late, Tree. Too late. Okay, I like this angle. This is a good angle. I use it myself. Okay, there's another Junkrat. You must kill him immediately. Alright. Well, did you think he was above? Is that where you thought you heard him from? Okay. I don't mind this tire. They do have some hit scans, but you know they're trying to push to get on the point because... Okay, good. Yes. Alright. You got him. You got the son of a bitch. He did it, boys. He did it! Okay. Bad writing is fine. It's not Dragon. Don't worry about it, man. Oh, I gotta set the fucking program up. Okay, so we'll probably do this sort of quick. But Dragon, can I take a guess? Were you feeling stressed that game? Do you have a habit of panicking during your play? Hosei does. Oh nope, I just play erratic. Okay, because sometimes it felt like you're like, ah, shit, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You're just like, I'll do it all, or I'll do something. Erratic. Bam, got him. Good job, Doctor. Like, so you actually have the same symptom that we just went over. You kind of just go at people. It's to a lesser extent than we saw in our last review, but you do face tank a bit. I will say that you still did have good movement. You had good movement. Good move. poor execution. I think you had a lot of concepts good. It's just that you didn't have the mechanical skill to enact on them, which is fine. That's where you're at. That's where you're at. I have to say trap more. I actually was not paying fully attention to the traps, but trap more, always. If you have time, move up, trap, then fall back. Because what I one of the telltale signs of face tanking is that I'll notice a lot of the times Junkrats will run at a target and they'll concussive mine and they'll push their target back and they'll fall back and then they'll miss all their air shots. And like the last review did that, this review does it. And whenever I start seeing that, I'm like, okay, they have a habit of face tanking and just kind of detonating and just try to burst the guy down. As always, understand the map architecture, understand what choke points they're more than likely to come on out of, and stuff like that. A good way to know map architecture is look at your architecture. Like I told you on that, that one map, there's the pillar here, and like at the other end of the map, you saw that same pillar. So if you're shooting at like over here, then you know you're not shooting on the choke point. You know you have to shoot over here to shoot at the choke point. Easy visual indicators. Again, as always, your mechanics will come with time. They were a bit erratic, like you said. Honestly, I don't even want to play myself. Like I said, don't play a whole lot of comp. I want a Chro to see so I get my own self-improvement going on with it. Boy, no, man. You don't have to play competitive to get better. Again, Overwatch is what you make it. I am a person that, like, I enjoy the competitive nature of FPS games. So when I play one, like, I want to play it competitively. Like, that's what I do. That's how I find enjoyment, and, like, nothing makes me happier than taking a poor tool and using it very, very well. And the only way I can, like, prove that I'm using it well is going up against other high-skilled players. So that's why you have to get better, and that's, for me, it's like playing against good people with a poor tool and understanding how that works and getting better with it. But again, that's me. But if you're just like, I just play quick play, I don't want to play competitive, I don't want to deal with that shit, man, be my guest. That doesn't mean you can't get better at it. It doesn't mean you can't think about it more. And it depends what you want out of Overwatch. Like, do you see it as a competitive game? Do you want to get some competitive things out of it? Do you see it as a stress relief just to, like, fuck around and maybe play with friends, stuff like that? Again, that's on you, and it's personally, it's none of my business. What is my business is that you came to me looking to get better for whatever reasons. Yeah, that's what we'll focus on. So don't worry about that it's quick play or, quick play arcade or anything like that. It doesn't fucking matter. Erratic has been my playstyle for years. My aim isn't always good, but I have fun with it. My aim was better when I was younger during Unreal Tournament. Those days. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, no, just keep at it. I would just play back a little bit, and maybe this will actually help your accuracy. Is that when things are farther away, you don't have to be that erratic. Because, right, you don't have to turn 180 or even more than 180, because if you're all the way in the back, if you're at the back of the map and you turn 180 from here, like, there's nothing there, right? While if you're, like, right up against a person and someone could be behind you, you could turn 180 and you're still in combat. So basically, this just minimizes the amount of things you can actually, like, do, which is good. You're basically restricting your movement, I should say your aiming, based on what's in front of you. And this is a way just to train it so that when you go in closer, it feels a little bit better. That's all. But yeah, I mean, I have no position to tell people to use a lower sensitivity, right? If you enjoy playing that sensitivity and you have a hard time controlling it, well, that's life. If you want to stick with it, you'll get better at it. That's all there is to it. Along with the face tanking, I noticed this a couple times as well. But basically, it's kind of like a symptom of this. Is stay in cover. You did it like naturally when the soldier was above you on the second round and he ulted, and you stood like below that middle ground part, and you're just like, I'm just gonna stay in here and shoot out. Understand that you can do that without like the direct threat of a soldier with his ult. You can stay in there and shoot at people and just kind of play the game. Also, you didn't use ricochets at all a couple times when I mentioned them. Again, you went to face tank it. You went to get right into its face. You can stay back a little bit and still hit your shots. Don't always feel pressure to get right into the action and keep shooting people, right? Again, you don't got to chase that ball around like all the kids do in soccer. So yeah, stay in cover. Face tank less. I think conceptually, like, you're on the right tracks. You just gotta, if you play more, and you'll get better. But I think your head is in the right place. Your hands just need to catch up. But majorly, it's the face tanking, stay in the cover, stuff like that. Be comfortable with being able to put damage out on a specific point from farther away. And still feel... The hardest thing for a Junkrat is when they start playing back more, they start feeling shitty and useless and like they're not doing anything. The truth is, if you put 50 damage on someone, we all talk about how weak Tracer is health-wise. If you put 50 damage on a DPS, think about that. They're at Tracer's HP level. They will die super quick. And if any of your teams are putting pressure, they'll die very, very quickly. Let alone if you hit a direct shot and you do 120 and they're at 80 health. Like, they're pretty much dead. But you don't have to get the finish up kill, right? You don't have to be the one to have your name in the top right. I know it feels good, but just understand that at first, when you're doing longer range stuff and you're keeping position and you're trying to make the right decisions, it's going to feel bad because you're not going to feel like you're doing a lot. And admittedly, I do better in comp. It's more organized, but I want to get myself at some of the most awful. Even if the match was a win. Oh yeah, no, dude, don't worry about it. The things with my criteria and why I want it to be a loss and I want it to be competitive have to do with people. When I first started doing this, a lot of people would submit reviews and they're like, "Oh, look how bad I did," and they would win and they just fucking dominate someone. And I'm like, "This is a stupid fucking review. Like, why are you having me do this? You can learn nothing from this. You're just here to fucking jerk off in front of a bunch of people. And like, if you want to do that, like, there's fucking places for you to do that, right?" Yes, Magitech agrees. So I always say like, "Oh, have a competitive game." So that I can guarantee your enemy team is trying, and I say make it so it's a loss, so that I know you're not just there carrying people, and you know you're just having a really good time. It's something to learn from. So don't worry about that. I mean, we still got that from this video, so don't worry about any of those qualifiers. They're called Genji mains. Got 'em. Don't do it in front of people that don't want to see it. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't do it in front of people that don't want to see it. I'm saying there's times and places for that. But, Dragon, as I got you here, do you have any questions? Oh my god. Docper. Delete it. I don't even want to read it. Delete Docper's text. I will do your review, Docper, but I don't want to hear what you have to say. I will provide the context. Do appreciate it, though. Have adjusted my own playstyle through the years by watching you. Well, I know. It's one thing to see people and try to mimic them or try to understand the ideas they're talking about, but it's another thing for me to actually talk about like your specific play. I think that's it's an important step to take because it does feel a little bit more personal, and sometimes people feel attacked by it. Yeah, no, it's good. If you understand, it's my thing for you. Keep on playing. I think your mechanics are just, they are below average. I'll just say that. And the only way to get really good with those is just play more, get more comfortable with the tools you're using. So controller, mouse, whatever. Just get more used to it than that. And if that doesn't happen, I'll just say, like, your headspace, you're on the correct path. Your hands just have to catch up. The one thing your hands need to catch up on with is, or that you can actually improve in the head, is that play back a little bit. It may help your mechanics a little bit. That's the general idea. Again, what we want to do is a bunch of minor changes so that we can actually correct stuff and not just like, hey, play completely different.